Hi everyone, in this video we'll be discussing about the important topics for board examination, and this is for semester 1 examination for IC12 boards. I've also made short crash course videos for these chapters that are coming in first semester examination. You can go to the playlist section of my channel. You will find out chapter videos, and I've made 2 to 3 videos completing the whole chapter, revising all the concepts and the formulas. Now we'll start with the first chapter, that is relations. For this chapter, you have to study different types of relation, namely reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. And when these three relations are combined, it is equivalence relation. They may ask you a question like they will be giving you a relation, and the options will be it is reflexive but not symmetric and transitive. It is symmetric but not reflexive and transitive. So these questions might be framed in your exam. You have to do the proving questions. They will give you in the option, and because it is MCQ, so they will not ask you to prove them. They will only give you the options. Moving on to functions, you have to revise all these functions that are one-to-one, many-to-one, into and onto. You should be familiar with these names like bijection, injection, and surjection. Bijection means one-one onto. Injection means one-one, one-to-one function. And surjection means onto function. You can try this question and comment it in the comment section. Show that the function f, this is the domain and this is the codomain. You must be familiar with this. This is domain 0 to infinity and this is the codomain. And it is defined by f of x equals to 2x divided by 1 plus 2x. You can prove it 1, 1 and onto. If it is coming 1, 1 onto, then it is a bijective function. And onto means that the codomain is equal to the range. Moving on to composition of functions, you can find out f of f, g of f, f o g, and so on. They might ask you questions related to this. F and g are inverse of each other. So the formula for this is f o g equals to g o f equals to x. And they will also ask you to find the value of f inverse. Self-inverse function, f of fx is equal to x. This is the formula for this function. They'll be giving you f of x. It may be 2x divided by 1 plus 2x and any other function. Moving on to ITF. For this you have to revise all the formulas, the properties, and you can also revise the formulas from class 11th book, that are the trigonometric formulas. For example, sine A plus B, that is sine A cos B plus sine B cos A, and so on. There are many formulas which will help you in differentiation chapter also, plus integration that you're getting in second semester. Proving questions can be avoided this time because they'll not ask you to prove anything since it is MCQ based. Find the value of x or evaluation questions might be there. And sine inverse x plus sine inverse y plus sine inverse z is equal to pi. This is a question that was asked many times previously, but now proving questions have been eliminated. But they may ask you to find out the value x square minus y square minus z square plus 2yz under root of 1 minus x square. I have given you the answer, but you have to choose the correct option. So when you find this out, you will get the answer equal to 0. So you should know how to solve this question. The easiest step is you can take sine inverse z on the right hand side and then take sine on both sides. You will be applying the formula of sine inverse x sine plus sine inverse y in the left hand side, and right hand side you will apply that quadrant property. So you very well know how to tackle this question. It is all based on formulas, and you should also revise domain and range of sine, cos and tan. They'll be asking you principal value. Moving to determinants and matrices, they will ask you to find the determinant. And for example, this is a question, you can solve this. Determinant of 1, 4, 20, 1 minus 2, 5, 1, 2x, 5x square equals to 0, and you have to find the value of x. Properties of transpose. Again, it is a very important topic and most of you neglect this, but it may come in your board examination. They'll ask you to solve something based on its property. Symmetric and skew symmetric matrix, and the sum express that this matrix is the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric. Please practice this. A inverse is equal to adjoint of A divided by modulus of A, that is determinant of A. This is determinant of A, okay? You know how to find this out. Adjoint of A is transpose of cofactor. You very well know how to solve this, how to find out the cofactors and minors. Moving to continuity, singular and non-singular matrix. Again, they will ask you questions. When determinant of A is equal to 0, then it is singular matrix. Now, continuity and differentiability of or differentiation. I am combining all this and telling you here. These three properties must be mugged up. If a function is derivable, then it is continuous. If it is continuous, then it may or may not be derivable. If it is not continuous, then it is not derivable. Chain rule in differentiation. Again, it's very important. You have to differentiate the inner function. It happens in exams that you forget to differentiate the inner function and then you lose marks in that part. Differentiation by transformation, where you have to substitute the values, like you have to put x equals to tan theta or cot theta or sec theta accordingly, whatever the formula is made up. Then trigonometric formulas of 11th class, like 1 plus cos 2 theta equals to 2 cos square theta, 1 minus cos 2 theta equals to 2 sin square theta. You can also watch the playlist of differentiation which I recently made and I'm working on it. I'll be uploading the last video because I've already covered two important topics in the first and second part, and third part will be based on parametric equation and double differentiation. Successive differentiation, try to solve it. Try to practice many questions from this part and from differentiation by transformation also. Now, application of derivatives, you have to learn the formula of slope, equation of tangent and normal. Then questions on intervals will be asked in your paper, and where it is increasing or where it is decreasing. Please focus on trigonometric part also, because they will give you functions that are trigonometric in nature and they may ask you the intervals where it is increasing and decreasing. And what else can you do? You can revise your book, revise the formulas, do the back exercises because there are some MCQ questions in the back exercise. Plus, you can solve mock test papers. If you have purchased 10 years, then you can solve questions from there. Oswald books are also helpful in this case. And please solve the sample paper before appearing for the board examination. You will get an idea of the paper pattern. I have covered section A. If you are attempting section B or section C, then I think you are mature enough and you have already done sufficient questions to tackle those problems, because section B and section C is not difficult at all. Questions are straightforward in nature, but you have to do your best. Do not think that the paper will be easy. It will be a little bit difficult because it is MCQ based. If you know how to solve the question, you will score 1 mark or you will lose it. And one more thing, you can also borrow question papers from other school. Like if you have any of your friends from different school, then you may ask them to give their question papers and then you can exchange, solve them. That is a good idea. That is what I did in my school days. I think this is enough for today's lecture. Thank you for watching the video. Please like this video. I've seen people not liking the video. So please like it and Bye.